Warning, we are a spoiler-based podcast. At times, we are also an offensive podcast, and we are most certainly a verbally explicit podcast. So if you fear for any of your delicate sensibilities, please back up now before you reach the point of no return. This is your final warning.
Hello and welcome back to Cinematic Anarchy. Thank you for joining us for another episode in a long string of episodes. I sound exhausted. I really do. So I'm trying to come up with... I don't think anything that I've done to open the podcast in a long while has been terribly original. So breathing heavily and sighing about the fact that I haven't done anything original is as original as I'm going to get. Exactly. And today we are going to be
talking...
talking...
his in-laws, so he's a sleepy boy.
We're going to talk about a movie that the three of us all agree we love. However, a large portion... The large portion of the IMDb community despises, as well as Rotten Tomatoes.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense. This is good-ass fucking movie.
I will get into why that is in just a moment. We are going to be discussing...
Also, shout out to the Maxi Face on Twitch saying, "Damn, I have the day off and I want to be on this even though I haven't seen the movie." Shame on you, Max! This is a fucking classic, bitch!
Junie has not seen the movie either.
No, I'm pretty sure he has seen the movie. He just needs to rewatch it and refresh his memory.
I don't know if you were there for that conversation. Just when we started, you weren't because you couldn't get in. But he's physically told us he's never seen the movie.
Junie. He's so lucky I wasn't there for that.
I got angry.
He's so lucky I wasn't there to hear that.
He almost threw a fit. Tom the Viking here. I didn't even introduce you guys. With us today, Miss B and Tom the Viking, joining us.
Aloha.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. As I said, the movie quote every episode. This quote is from Jaws. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
And to go with your little quote, I'm actually gonna recommend a song that my son over here had actually played for me a little earlier on today by a group called Lemon Demon. It is a song called Jaws. Lemon Demon did a song called Jaws. It is actually a fantastic kind of spot-on synopsis done to music for Jaws. So that's just a slight recommendation. They don't sponsor us or anything to that nature. I'm just throwing that shit out there. And today we're going to go ahead and we're going to have, from what I'm understanding from my co-conspirators here, we're going to be having a very lengthy discussion on Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can make all the faces you want, but they can't see that on the audio portion of the podcast.
No, they can't. They can't. We're going to do things. We're talking about shit. This is a great-ass fucking movie, and it has terrible reviews.
It has... Okay.
So all that has to say is every single person who has reviewed it bad will die. Pardon?
Pardon me. Woo-ha! I want to talk about those bad reviews first because I've read most of them. I spent a little bit of time going through IMDb. They have reviews going all the way back to 2008. And as far as I'm concerned, the main problem with the reviewers is that they shouldn't have watched the movie to begin with. I say that because most of these people watched a movie about Tenacious D expecting a Jack Black movie. So what you're doing is you're watching a movie about Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, basically something based off of their music, and they're expecting something based off of the actor's particular style. And that's why you get shit reviews, because they watched something that was outside of their wheelhouse, not something that they were particularly interested in. Oh, Jack Black is in this. It's like somebody that went out and watched Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler in it, expecting an Adam Sandler movie, and what they got was... I don't know what that movie was. Have you ever seen that?
Nope. I've never even heard of it.
Let me just tell you this right now. If you like Adam Sandler as a comedic actor, never watch Punch Drunk Love.
Okay.
It is.
I like Adam Sandler as a actor in general. Personally, I think he's just fucking brilliant. He's a well-rounded person with some of his jobs he's done.
Watching Adam Sandler in Punch Drunk Love is like having, for the first time, watched the number 23. I can watch that movie now and I have an appreciation for it.
Yeah, no, I watched it again and like it's not as bad as I remember it, but it's still like it's still not the greatest Jim Carrey movie.
But the time that the movie came out, it was at the height of his comedic career, and he decided to take a complete right-hand turn into that.
See, that's not even like the
when
thing.
you see it now,
everyone says that, it's just because you're used to seeing Jim Carrey in, goofy roles, but like Jim Carrey's done plenty of serious roles where he's been really good at it. It's just that serious role was not the greatest.
Not the greatest. That's
pretty good.
Not his greatest.
I think it just becomes at that point the eye of the beholder, because for some people they didn't think it was that good. For others, they thought it was amazing. This is the key part of how people understand about like movies and stuff. Is there's always going to be somebody who views the movie as a terrible movie, regardless, even if the movie is a fucking work of masterpiece. But people are still going to shit on it because they personally didn't like it. That's the point of this whole thing. It's an opinion-based thing. There are some movies that I guarantee we'll all talk about at some point that some of you may think are amazing that I will think are shit, or vice versa. It's an opinion-based thing, and with that the movie 23, I actually personally enjoyed that for Jim Carrey. It was a good movie.
Yeah, see, I didn't like it, but to each their own.
I went really serious for a second, then I'm sorry.
You can get real fucking serious, it's fine.
That was not nice.
Anyway, a long-ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo.
Yes.
Sorry, I fucking know like almost every one of these songs by heart.
And there was the black sheep, and he knew just what to do. His name was Young JB, and he refused to step in line.
Anyway.
A vision he did see him rocking all the time. So you started me off. Why would you...
Is this karaoke now? This is karaoke, right?
I guess. I mean, I hope we don't get hit with copyright. But anyway.
Here's to hoping.
Fingers crossed. I don't know, this movie from like beginning to end is just fucking, it's fun, the dialogue is great, the fucking, you guys are badass. That shit gets me every time.
I want to start off. Name your top 3 scenes in the movie. I would say normally name your favorite scene, but there's too many. So name your top 3.
True.
Okay. You guys are badass.
I have my first scene. You guys are badass. That's a good one.
Okay. The deactivated lasers with his dick thing.
Okay.
Taste my lightning, fuck guys.
Okay. So my top favorite. I can't say top. Okay, these are my top favorite 3, and then I have a 4th extra. But the first one is the moment where Jack Black meets Kyle Gass on the beach and just starts jamming out and singing to him playing the guitar, and just makes it so much fucking better. The second scene being when Jack Black has to do achieves his first cock push-up. Okay, that scene is fucking amazing. He just achieves it. And then the third and final scene that I think was amazing was the bit where he's like dreaming about having the pick, and like they're rocking out, and then he does the and then just the guy's fucking head explodes, and you just in the background, like blurred out, you see it land on the woman.
I did not mean to blow your mind. Yes. Okay.
That is bit
beautiful.
You've got 2 scenes, Miss B. You have one more.
No, I said 3.
What 3 did you do? I only heard 2.
The at the beginning where you guys are badass.
Okay.
When he turns off the lasers with his dick, in the very end where they're doing the Beelzebub song and fucking Satan's like, taste my lightning, fuckers!
Okay. My 3 favorite
And he
scenes.
doesn't shoot lightning like normal, like through a fingertip.
I want to say my 3 favorite scenes are going to be the Sasquatch part, where he had eaten the shrooms, and they decided to go for a swim in the Strawberry River, and then they cut away to him just being sucked down the rapids. So he's having fun thinking he's tubing, but in reality he's just being dunked under the rapids as he's going along. My second
Don't
favorite
forget when
scene...
he's falling down the tree.
When he thinks he can fly? Yeah. And then he lands on his dick. My second favorite scene is shortly after one of your favorite scenes, when JB tries to go and lay down on the bench at night to go to sleep because he has no place to go, and then we have this whole Clockwork Orange thing that goes on. And you've got
yes.
You've got KG hiding behind the trash can the entire time, and the second that they run away, he's like, yeah, you guys run, you better.
Take some more of this.
See, if that happened in England, all I can say is the second he said, yeah, you guys better run, they would have turned around instantly and went, the fuck did you just say? And then kicked the shit out of him too.
Same with Massachusetts.
My third favorite scene is with Tim Robbins, the old Russian guy that tried to break in there previously. And he's standing outside after they get the pick of destiny, and he's like, you have 2 choices. Either stay where you are, or come to me and I'm going to stab you. Come here, I want to stab you. Fine, I'm going to come over there.
Just stay there. Wait.
And they're just looking at him like, what?
Can we...
What? Slowest villain ever.
Talk about the one cameo in that movie that was just perfect was Ben Stiller as the guitar shop guy.
Yes.
When they're sitting in the closet, he has the fucking lighter on, and KG's like, "Oh, there's a light.
Yeah.
There's a light switch over here. You ruined the moment, man."
No, because the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, the look kind of suited him.
Ooh.
Yeah, that kind of strung out gray hair.
No, I just accidentally switched the view.
Yeah, like the wig sort of look. He actually looked kind of jacked as well. Like the look, he rocked that look, and I feel like if he did that like in real, he could pull that off. Like that was good.
Oh yeah, definitely. But like he looks a lot better with the clean cut silver fox thing going on that he's got.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on about this would have been good. Like just before like 2018, he would have looked good with that. And then after 2018, he goes for the clean cut look and everything. Just perfection. Would have been good.
Hey, the wig and the mutton chops worked for him. It did.
It did.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really did enjoy this movie because it played as both a perfect showcase for their style of music on top of it being a fairly enjoyable movie throughout.
Yeah. This movie always has me fucking like jamming out every single time I watch it.
There are movies I could watch numerous times and fall asleep, but this is the only movie where I will watch it numerous times and be wide awake for the whole thing.
So, the way that I feel about this movie, the reason why it got so much bad press, is because it's a very niche movie. It's for a certain set of people. It's not like a movie that you're going to get on wide release and everybody's going to be like, oh, that's a fantastic fucking movie. If you love Tenacious D, you're going to love the movie. Because it's right along the same lines with their humor, their music, so on and so forth. They're just throughout the entire thing. However, if you're not a Tenacious D fan or really don't like that style of music, and you sit down to watch this movie, it's going to be an hour and a half waste of your life. It's just that's how it works out.
I mean, I feel like it appeals to I feel like it does appeal to some of those people who like kind of raunchy comedy stuff as well.
Right.
It appeals to those people as well. If you don't like Tenacious D, but you like raunchy comedy, then that movie is kind of in your ballpark to watch it, and it is still worth the watch.
If you're not used to their style of music, though, I could see how the movie would come off as just sort of a little disjointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, they had some amazing fucking cameos in the movie, first of all. Like, right at the beginning, we get Meatloaf playing Jack Black's dad.
The exact opposite of Meatloaf. Amazing. That's what that was. Meatloaf being the exact opposite of Meatloaf.
And then you got Dio.
Dio, yes.
Dio as well.
Amy Poehler.
And then also they had a little...
Amy Poehler! She was fucking perfect.
I was saying they also had a throwback to the lead singer of the Foo Fighters, where he actually appeared in one of their music videos for the greatest song in the world as the devil, to then appear at the end of the fucking movie as the devil for the same bit of the greatest song in the fucking world.
He did fucking perfectly as the devil.
Yes.
In both aspects, in the music video and in the actual film.
I have always wanted to see Amy Poehler with an Aubrey Plaza fucking attitude, and this made my life.
Did anybody catch Fred Armisen?
Who?
Fred Armisen. He was the security guard with the afro.
You repeat the name like I know it.
Oh, God.
I say who after Fred Armisen, and Fred Armisen. I know that guy.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
You gotta look up the picture. You'll recognize his face. He's in a lot of stuff.
Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he plays the foreign guy living in the hotel.
Okay. Oh, fucking shit.
He's a
brilliant actor. He's been in a lot of fucking movies.
He's also the band leader now for The Late Show. He's known as both a comedian and a fairly affluent drummer as well, which is one of the reasons why he was in this movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking cameos in this movie. What is with the clicking? What are you doing?
Sir.
What did you just...
I learned how to control the mute button.
What?
Anywho.
He's got... what was that, a fidget spinner or something that you were playing with? Just click, 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 click. Okay, I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Is that an asbestos sweetener?
Sweetener. Because I can't have sugar.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I can't have sugar.
Amy Adams was in here.
What? Wait,
can't
where?
Have sugar, remember?
Amy Adams.
Where was Amy Adams in this movie? What was she?
A beautiful woman, or a gorgeous woman.
Beautiful or gorgeous?
She doesn't have she doesn't even have a name. She's just listed as gorgeous woman.
Maybe she was one of the girls at the...
One of the girls at the table?
No, I remember seeing her. Yeah, she was. She was sitting next to the guy whose head got blown up.
Oh!
Okay.
Colin Hanks was in the movie as well. He was actually the guy at the frat party that pegs KG on the back of the head with a cup. As he's leaving.
Christopher?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes. Yes?
Never refer it as pegs him.
Oh. Oh.
Don't. That is the wrong terminology you're looking for, sir.
That is the wrong kind of cock push-up.
That escalated.
Wrong kind of peg, sir.
Understood. No, we're not doing that. No. Wrong kind altogether.
That escalates.
I didn't think about that when I said it, and now I'm regretting it. Yeah. I'm regretting it a lot.
This is a good-ass movie.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. I
don't know what else to say about it. Fucking, we've got through our favorite scenes. Favorite characters besides JB and KG.
All right, let's talk about the progression of the movie, and I personally thought that it dragged a bit, like, to get to some of the points that it had to, but it made it fun in the way it did. Like, when Jack Black left his home, and, you see him go through the different fucking Hollywoods, on the map. It's like, let's be honest, that was a bit pointless, but at the same time, it made it funny. You know what I mean? The training, like when Jack Black finally gets revealed that, like, KG is just a piece of shit who gets his money from his mummy still, and he's like a 40-year-old man at that point.
But
yeah,
it looked like he was balding as a 10-year-old man.
Yeah, that's a bit like, if that is possible for the children who do bald at that age, I am so fucking sorry.
It is a thing.
I've heard
alopecia is a very real thing.
I know alopecia is a real thing. I'm on about balding the way he did. Because that wasn't alopecia balding, that was just fucking like, that was straight up like middle-aged man baldness on a 10-year-old child.
Yeah. I don't know, it happens somewhere. I don't know.
But it was good. When they hear the story of how to get the pick, like, I love how they break the pick in half and then they think they can just, let's just use half of it each. It's still going to have some mojo.
They totally could have.
Yeah, they could have.
They totally could have.
But they don't think about that till the end, and of course, the bar guy who arranges all the singers, he's the fucking
who just went on a whole fucking lecture about how Satan loves all of us.
Yeah, that's
Satan.
That was fantastic.
Deep in our hearts. Hail Satan.
Oh God.
Wait, you motherfucker.
We challenge you.
Anyway.
Sorry.
And we've lost all our viewers. What happened there? Anyway.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it. People will come back.
So, I'll give you two quick little bit tidbits of information. First, one of the things that I saw in this film was I actually mentioned this a little earlier, I believe, to Tom. There is a T-shirt that he's wearing in the film for a good portion of the film, actually, that says "Trainwreck" on it. That is actually one of Kyle Gass's other bands. So now I'm going to be looking for them after we're done the podcast today, because I'm kind of curious. He's actually a fairly affluent guitarist, and I'd like to hear what else he's capable of doing outside of Tenacious D. The other thing is in the scene where they're singing Master Exploder, that whole fantasy thing that he has going on. There is a bar patron that's wearing a T-shirt from the Great Alaska Bush Company. That is actually a T-shirt from a world-renowned strip club in Alaska, and one of Jack Black's favorite places to go when he's in the state. Yeah.
I mean,
I love those little details.
Jack Black would do shit like that, though.
Well,
of course he would.
I mean, let's be honest. This entire movie was sort of a vanity project. It's a movie about him and about their band. So this is literally all about them, to give people an idea of how they feel about their music and their band.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest, though. Realistically, it was more a movie about Jack Black. Yes, it was about the band, but the focus mainly focused around Jack Black for a majority portion of the film. He's the one who got the pick the first time, and it kind of showed that example of, two band members eventually falling out with one another when Jack Black gets the pick, but Kyle thinks he should have it because he's the main guitarist. You know what I mean? Like, so many little aspects. It's a good movie for that, though. Well, it's very, very good. Yeah.
Sowing little seeds of greed. It's kind of like that. I mean, the pick was supposed to be fairly evil to begin with. It's
and then it kind of
basically
brings out
the
more
devil's
of the seven sins. Yeah. The 7 sins of man. Kyle had sloth down to a T.
And gluttony. Sloth.
And gluttony. And envy. He was very envious of Jack Black when he got the pick.
Which is why he treated... Well, he was envious of Jack Black throughout the entire movie. You could tell just by the way he treated him.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
I think that's another thing it showed as well. It showed the 7 sins of man in it unintentional. Like, I don't think it was fully intentional. Like, I think whoever wrote the movie kind of planned it that way, but didn't tell anybody.
I mean, in theory, you really look close enough, you could find the 7 deadly sins in anything.
True, I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And I want to go ahead and apologize to our listeners for the podcast about the excessive noise in the background. It seems that my non-soundproof apartment is being... it sounds like a dragway outside of my fucking house right now.
I mean, you live on a main road.
I do. And the room... Well, if I was in one of the back rooms over here, I would hear less of it. But I am literally in the front room directly on the main road. So...
yeah, exactly.
Everybody who's listening, don't donate $1 to Chris's PayPal so you can get him soundproofing pads.
You don't even need to donate $1 to the PayPal. We have several different places that you can go and subscribe to us on Anchor, and help us make a little bit of money. We're actually, I'm looking to get us up a GoFundMe for season 3. Try to help.
That'd be good. I gotta get myself a new tripod.
I need a better PC with a better mic.
I'm looking to try to help us get a little bit of better equipment and maybe get us on our way for a decent season 3. I'd like to start off with almost. I want to do an actual recording for season 3. I think we're getting way off of the fucking movie thing here. Wow, damn.
Yeah, we are. I think we're just about done with the Pick Destiny.
I mean, we thought there was going to be a lot more in depth with it. It's probably been about like 15 minutes of conversation.
Well, sir.
Something like that.
Well, sir. We also thought we were going to have 4 people on the podcast today, not just 3.
Very true. Very, very true.
Looking at you, Judy.
I don't know where he went. Maybe that's who the one eye is right here on
wearing nostrils of disapproval.
He's probably there he's probably there watching like I'm in so much trouble when
that's
this
our one
podcast
doing on Facebook.
Here's the thing.
he's just...
We always, if somebody was supposed to be on the podcast and they don't show up, we call them out. We've done it to Omar, we've done it to Seth, to the point that we're writing him, we're drawing him out of the actual artwork.
Yeah.
And
sucks to suck.
This is another reason why even while I was sick and even though I'm still a bit ill now, I was like, I'm not missing a podcast because I didn't know that you call people out. So even though I'm a little sick, I'm not getting called out on a podcast.
Let me tell you,
sheer stubbornness is keeping you alive right now.
I can give him kudos for one thing. On 3 separate occasions, he forgot to watch the movie and said, "Fuck it, I'm doing the podcast anyway."
Yep.
So he came in, did the podcast anyway, and he basically was with us. So I can give him kudos on that, even though he missed a few that he was supposed to be on. All right, I'm going to go ahead.
You should never wing a podcast. You should know the movie.
Very true. Very true. We're going to go ahead and tie up the front end of our podcast and go into our sponsored segment. And when we come back, we're going to do a very, very drawn-out pitch storm. So, stick
we're going to
around.
do 3 pitch storms in one.
What I'm trying to do is make it so that when people come back, they already have this like impending sense of doom after the 30 seconds they have to spend with our sponsors. That's all I'm looking for. All right, we are back from our slight sponsor break, and we've got a couple of pitch storms we're going to go ahead and try to work our way through. I've given no warning this time. Generally, we'll give a slight warning to Tom, who's new at this, but as well as he did the last 2 times, I don't think he needs a warning anymore. I think we can just throw him into the deep end and we can just go for it.
Yeah, pretty much. And apparently he's disappeared for a couple seconds, so whatever.
Oh, God, I hope he does not disconnect. Is he,
no.
Is he there, or did you just mute his camera?
I saw him stand up.
You're there.
Okay, he's there.
He's doing
He
a
stood up, he went
striptease
to go
right
do a
now.
thing.
He's turned off the camera
doing
so
the
nobody
thing.
can see that. Yeah, doing the thing.
I'm just waiting for my camera to come back on.
What the fuck is that?
Okay. And Tom the Viking is back, and he's wearing horns.
Well, I've been very devilish lately, interrupting you, so I thought it might be a bit accurate.
I'm not sure you can get this horny on camera, sir. You're not supposed to do that on Facebook.
Oh my god.
I mean, my horns are a little bent out of shape, so...
I mean, we're not exactly fucking family-friendly here, but you shouldn't have your horn out in public. Just saying. Anyway, moving on.
Can't put them away, okay?
So, our first pitch storm for the evening. Miss Universe, 5 years running, accidentally becomes the Pope. And the,
So, Miss Congeniality 3.
essentially. And the, notes card here says, what if the hero of the movie is trying to escape a bloodthirsty cult? So we have Miss Universe trying to escape a
Miss
bloodthirsty
Congeniality
cult
3.
who has just become the Pope. Okay. Okay, you
Ah!
go for it. Go for it. I know you look excited.
Anna Faris.
Yes. Yes. Anna Faris. I love it. Okay.
And I want her best friend.
See,
What's her fucking name? Melissa Martinez. Or Melissa...
McCarthy?
Is it McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy.
I like it. I like it.
Yes, I want her best friend to be Melissa McCarthy.
Okay, so we're putting...
See, all I'm thinking of is Miss Congeniality 3. That's literally what this is. You've just described the plot for a Miss Congeniality 3 movie, so... Yes, that's, I think, the title of the film, Miss Congeniality 3.
How would you have a Miss Universe contestant, especially one that won 5 years in a row, however the fuck that happened? How would you have a Miss Universe contestant accidentally become the Pope? How does that work?
Okay, so she gets into politics, right?
Well, no. If we go off the plot theme of Miss Congeniality, then like realistically, she's a spy underneath her, winning these pageants for mission reasons. So she is known, like facially known, as Miss Universe for these 5 years in a row. I.e., they're fucking rigged. And then she gets sent on a mission to basically Rome, where eventually she fucks up. And as they go to put the fucking hat on the new pope, she knocks him out the way, and it ends up on her on accident, i.e., her becoming the new pope on accident.
That would take Miss Congeniality and send it to a whole nother stupid level, like really stupid level.
Well, it was already a stupid set of films anyway, so we might as fucking well. Can you tell I didn't like Miss Congeniality? Just a bit.
I want
a little bit.
I want Jeremy Irons as the accidentally misplaced Pope.
Okay.
Like, he was supposed to be the one that became the Pope, and these are things that are supposed to happen on purpose. And I feel like somehow there's like a plot against the Pope. Somebody's going to kill him, and they put her in his place, like they do.
No,
because
it's got to be a complete accident that she becomes the Pope. No, I feel like there should have been an actual. No, so I know what I think should have happened is, so Jeremy Irons actually plays one of her co-workers at this spy agency, and he's the one who was supposed to be the Pope. She was just assigned to like watch his back, and she gets knocked into place and becomes the Pope instead.
Okay.
So now this whole mission revolves around her being the Pope. So Jeremy Irons is there like, this was my fucking mission. Well, what are you doing?
I mean, we can't exactly, reverse everything now. It's already set in place. You're the one that's supposed to be the Pope now, so now we have to figure out how to fucking do this with you in my place, and it's just a fucked up movie, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's just like, he becomes her advisor as the Pope. Well, he's there giving her orders from their up-aboves. And then Melissa McCarthy is like... Melissa McCarthy's actually the head honcho of this spy organization who's telling her, like, what the fuck have you done?
Her new superior. I like
Yeah. And then if we drag in the original Miss Congeniality, she could be like she's the sister of her. Not Melissa McCarthy, she's the sister of what's her name?
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris, yeah, she's Anna Faris' sister. But like she died at some point, and like Melissa McCarthy keeps reminding her, like, your sister was one of our best. You know what I mean? Just
God.
like some bullshit like that, yeah.
On the other end of this, I want two guys. Two bumbling but competing assassins.
Will Ferrell and the other guy.
I already have him. Simon Pegg.
Okay.
I want Simon Pegg and Colin Firth.
Oh my God, yes.
I know the name, I just need to see the face.
You don't know Colin Firth?
I'm better with, like, faces.
Am I thinking of the right guy? I might not be thinking of the right guy. I'm thinking of the guy from the Kingsman series. Yes, him. Definitely.
He couldn't play a bumbling assassin. I feel like he couldn't play a bumbling assassin.
I have seen him.
He's too good.
He could play a bumbling assassin very good. Because he has had certain roles where he plays sort of like he comes across the woman of the movie, and he acts like a bumbling fool. He's done it in Bridget Jones' Diary. I think he.
Okay.
I'd say he would be the kind of suave.
Can we make the main assassin?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, can we make the main assassin, like the actual good assassin who's in charge of these two bumbling buffoons is actually Mr. fucking Bean himself, but instead of him being in Johnny English where he's terrible, he's actually really fucking good at his job. Like he's scarily good. Like he doesn't even have to look, and he points a gun behind him and shoots dead fucking bullseyes. Like he is amazing.
Yes, I love that.
Complete flip onto him as Johnny English.
Well, see, you can ask
because everyone would see him and expect it to be bad.
We do this a lot, and in the past, I've always tried to cast against character. So you have people that normally...
I want Stanley Tucci somewhere in there.
I say Stanley Tucci is their liaison inside the Vatican.
Yes.
He actually does a pretty spot-on Italian accent. I don't know why I've got
this image. I don't know why I've got this, but I really, really badly want to see in the agency office, like at a computer desk, we just see, just as like a little cameo vision, like a little, he's just in there doing desk work. Henry Cavill, but as a really like fat guy with like the unbuttoned shirt, like he's really unclean. He's got a box of fucking powdered donuts next to him, just doing office work. I just want to see him like that, because there's actually a show over here called The Graham Norton Show, where he was on it with his co-star from Man of Steel, who literally referred to him when he was a kid as Fat Cavill, because he used to be very, very large as a child when he played rugby.
Well, you know, there was another guy.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm bringing up things that I can't... my brain is not going to be able to cash the check here.
But that's why I just want to see Henry Cavill just like in a fat suit sitting at a desk with a box of powdered donuts being like, this is the best role I've ever been in. Right next to
fucking Terry Crews.
So you want them to both be kind of overweight, out-of-shape people?
Yeah, exactly. Like the two guys.
Terry Crews and Terry just walks out and takes his box of donuts and is like, you don't need this.
So if you go like way back,
Terry Crews plays the role he does from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah,
you know Jerry O'Connell. You know who Jerry O'Connell is?
Faces.
Okay, go ahead. Take 2 seconds to look up Jerry O'Connell. We're talking about people that were fat as kids. Jerry O'Connell.
Yes, I know. Yes. Oh my God, Jerry was. I forgot about this.
He was back. If you go back to Stand By Me, he was a
fat.
fairly rotund little child. Yes, he was a chubby boy, and he lost a lot of weight.
And he became a very handsome man. I will give him that much. He did become a handsome fat fella.
I mean, he did go on to marry Rebecca Romaine. I mean, no.
Like, we need to have people in who are normally jacked become very, very, like, fat, and then the fat people who are normally typecast in those movies have to be, like, actually have to go to the gym and work out. You know what I mean? Like, well, oh my god, do you know who I really want to see?
Go ahead.
In this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise as his role from Tropic Thunder.
I was thinking that.
Just...
He plays the agent guy in the...
I really liked him in that role because it didn't look like him at all.
Yeah.
It didn't. And it didn't sound or act like him either.
No, like, he has one mode at all times, and to see him in that particular role was just like, this is who now? That can't be fucking Tom Cruise. It's Tom Cruise. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it really is him.
What? No.
I want to backtrack for 2 seconds. Just for 2 seconds to say one thing. The fact that Jerry O'Connell is married to Rebecca Romaine, the fact that Jerry O'Connell managed to marry John Stamos' ex-wife. Let's just put that there. He stole from Jesse. He stole from Uncle Jesse. Okay, moving on anyway.
Hang on.
I don't see the hype of John Stamos, but I mean, okay.
You know what?
Do you know who else I want to see in it? This is me personally. He's not really that big over here in the UK. Before you all give me that fucking look of, the fuck did you just say? Okay, we're not in America. John Stamos isn't that popular over here. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
John Stamos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for the comments. So we're waiting for a new host. I've just been fired.
John Stamos, I won't go so far as to say is a national treasure, because that's not... But John Stamos is actually... I think he's worth a hell of a lot more than they give him credit for. If
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying over here he's not as popular as he is over there.
I mean, I get that.
I would venture to say he's not quite that popular here. I mean, let's be honest.
I mean, let's be honest.
Well, then that just does not bode well for him over here, then, if he's not that popular there.
And this current generation used to play drums for the Beach Boys doesn't hold as much water anymore.
No, anyone born in, millennials fucking will look at Uncle Jesse and be like, oh my god, my heart.
Jesse.
Have a little, fucking, I don't know, heart attack. I don't know. I can't do words right now. My brain is not processing thoughts properly.
You haven't been
drinking,
have you?
I had a train of thought, and the train of thought jumped the tracks and went swimming.
Well, we missed one little thing here. So we've got assassins going after the Pope. We forget the fact that we forget the fact that the
cult has sent the assassins.
This is a bloodthirsty cult.
The cult has sent these assassins.
Who has
they sent the assassins. Now who?
Go ahead.
Do you know who I want to see at the head of this cult? The entire cult is all old-timey British actors.
Okay, I'm with
you. All old-timey British actors. So, what's his name? What's his fucking name? That's going to do my head in.
If you say...
Oh, fucking hell.
I have somebody I'd like
I forgot his name.
I have someone, too.
Me, too. It comes from another movie we watched.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, I just want to fucking find his name.
Well, can I...
Michael Caine is the head of the cult. Oh. Michael Caine is the head of the cult, yes.
Oh.
I could see him doing that.
Can I throw mine out there and see what you think?
Old-timey British... Go ahead.
Eddie Izzard.
Oh my god!
Eddie Izzard.
I love
You sounded so busted then. You sounded so Boston then.
Fucking. No, I've been watching.
Yes,
I don't know if you guys watch fucking The Rookie.
Okay, the TV show?
On Hulu?
I think I've seen it.
I haven't gotten to see it yet, no.
I've not seen the TV show. I've seen the movie.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a completely different thing.
Okay, so what were you thinking?
But
okay, I've seen the television series. Okay.
Recently, a new episode came out where Frankie Muniz was the head of a cult.
What? Frankie Muniz?
Fucking Frankie Muniz!
Frankie Muniz? Like...
Yes!
What?
Yeah, like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Malcolm in the Middle, blank check. I know. What?
He plays this like actor turned fucking cult leader.
Okay, now that you
so
say
he
it,
plays himself.
Basically.
Now that you say it that way, I can kind of see how that would go.
Right?
Just a little.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
But I still stand
totally...
by my statement of Michael Caine should be the head of this cult. I feel like Frankie Muniz should be one of those people. He's like the American ambassador for this cult.
I kind of
that's why
Eddie
he's in
Izzard.
it. Like he.
I have to say
I'm down with Eddie Izzard in the cult. I still think Michael Caine should lead it though. Like the whole head council of this cult is old timey English actors.
Eddie Izzard is like Michael Caine's Igor.
Yeah. Eddie Izzard is his right hand. Eddie Izzard is Michael Caine's right hand. So no, because it's a cult, Michael Caine thinks he's giving the orders, when really Eddie Izzard is doing his whole fucking...
He's a puppet master.
Weaving his webs, he's trying to take control of in his own right, but he doesn't want to take the fall as the lead, so he lets Michael Caine think he's in charge.
I want to say that the way that this movie plays out is that there is, even after Anna Faris becomes the Pope and all this happens, she has absolutely nothing to do with the cult actually being taken out. I want to say it's all an internal implosion. So she thinks that she's putting things in place and making things happen. But what's actually happening is they're fucking up and they're screwing up over here and taking themselves out.
Yeah. No, yes. Like, that's the thing. The two assassins the assassins group that they sent to take her out, they're fucking killing other members of the cult on accident. Like, they're going to report to them for shit, and then like one of them trips over and shoots one of them. Like, fuck, shit.
Why do I feel like we've just created the equivalent of a Quentin Tarantino Three Stooges movie?
Yes.
Hey, no, you know what? I'm almost getting Hot Fuzz vibes.
Hot Fuzz? Yeah.
Yes, I like that. What I think. No, but here's the thing. If we want to take a bit of that, I feel like we should do this. The whole way the film is like recorded and filmed, and we see it, is in the same aspect of how Pulp Fiction was recorded. A bunch of little stories leading to one main story.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, no, that... Yep, okay, I'm sorry, my brain just... went off for a minute? It was
but
like
no,
there,
and then... It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Tell me that doesn't sound like a good way the movie would work out, though. Like... That'd be fucking brilliant.
Anywho.
I feel like at some point I just want Samuel Jackson to appear in a kilt for no reason. Like, he's just there in a kilt.
He is... Samuel L. Jackson is the Scottish representative for the Miss Universe pageant.
Yes.
Pageant.
And he is basically their announcer. So we have to make Samuel L. Jackson go through months of training to learn a Scottish accent.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
come on. I
He's
want
an
to.
Amer- no, no, he's
Linguist. We got.
Samuel Jackson. He doesn't need to.
No. Bear with me for a minute. Most of the movie, he's trying really hard to do the Scottish accent. And then, like, halfway through the movie, he just breaks and is like, fuck it. And then he's Samuel L. Jackson the rest of the way through.
At some point, I want to see Samuel Jackson off stage, and then he walks over to sit next to this other gentleman who's actually his father, and it is played by none other than Morgan Freeman, speaking Scottish, saying that he did well. It's like, you did well there, son. I just want to see that. Just Morgan Freeman puts his hand on Samuel Jackson's shoulder and be like, you did good there, son.
So you have a problem with Samuel L. Jackson trying to do a Scottish accent, but you want to make Morgan Freeman do one?
Yeah, but he's... Yes, because it's Morgan fucking Freeman.
I'd like to see that.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Morgan Freeman's not doing a Scottish accent like properly. He's doing it to literally ridicule Samuel Jackson's Scottish accent, being like, "You fucked up, kid." You know what I mean? Like, you did that bad that I'm gonna mock you in it now.
Fair enough. All right. I think we've done good with the first one. We're going to move on to our second pitch storm and final pitch storm of the night.
All right.
Okay.
No, we can do two more. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Our pitch storm goes: crime-fighting cyborgs try to save their classmates from a supervillain on a class trip. And our pitch storm note card is: we want this movie to be super smart. So, like, add some math or something. Okay.
Okay, I zoned out. I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
Yeah.
Cyborgs helping their classmates on a school trip.
So it's crime-fighting cyborgs try to save their classmates on a school trip from a supervillain. And they say the note card says we want this movie to be super smart. So, like, add math or something. Yeah.
Okay, so this sounds like something that'd be, like, family friendly.
Yeah,
I want Robert Downey Jr. as the supervillain.
Hey, can I ask a question? I've seen some movies as of recent. Who says that something that sounds like a kid's movie has to be family friendly?
True.
You can
I still think Robert Downey Jr. should be the villain.
I would love to market this as something that looks like a family-friendly movie, but the second they get to the movie theater, they realize, shit, what the hell did we do?
It's like, oh no.
Okay.
I still stick by it. Robert Downey Jr. is the villain. Robert Downey Jr. as the villain.
Now, are we doing this live action or animated?
Let's do this live action, kind of like Sky High.
Oh, that was a good movie. I love that movie.
Oh my god.
So good. It needs a part 2. It needs a part fucking 2.
No, the fuck it does not.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, the fuck it does.
Are you kidding me?
Can I pause?
Sequels are always terrible.
Can I pause for you guys for just a minute? I just realized that we now have a movie we should do for the podcast. Just seeing the completely opposite reactions from the two of you, we're doing this fucking movie. We are doing this movie. So save all that Sky High love and hate.
And it's on Disney Plus. And it's on Disney Plus. Yes.
Nope.
The thing about Sky High is, like, when I was a little kid, I loved it, and then I grew up.
I still think it's a good movie now.
And I watch it now, and I'm like, wow, cringe.
No, because what that movie does is it puts a real life aspect on if superheroes run a real fucking, like, in the real world, like...
Save! Right. We're gonna do this movie. Save it.
The Boys does that, too.
Okay.
The Boys is a good fucking show.
Yes.
Goddamn right it is.
Now, mind you...
Oh, it's so good.
Mind you, that's mutual love here. I like the love-hate thing. That's why I want to do this movie. I like the love-hate thing. We need more love-hate. Yes, we do. We do. Okay.
We need movies that some people dislike.
For now,
lives for the drama.
I like Robert Downey Jr. as the main villain. I'm going to take this note card and make it something of its own. So we've got 2 crime-fighting robots that are saving their classmates from the class trip. I want to say cyborgs, yes. I want to say that they are sort of a side piece to the entire movie. So all this stuff that's happening with Robert Downey Jr. and all this stuff that's happening with the cyborgs, it's all sort of a side story to a movie that happens to do with a almost Mr. Fantastic level genius child who he has this comprehension of math unlike anybody has ever had before. Able to just pop off calculations at almost like a computer speed.
Yeah.
So that's what I want the entire story to revolve around a female character that is just like a super genius. That's her power. Is she has literally an intellect that would put anybody to shame, and in some ways, people make her. It's like a little bit of a struggle for her, because in her actual school, before she came to this place where you have these kids that are kind of like her.
Plot twist.
Yes.
This girl is Robert Downey Jr.'s daughter. Like the Robert Downey Jr.'s villain, it's his daughter.
So he's like,
but she doesn't know that her dad's this super villain.
I want this to be like sort of a college level thing, though. So this is a college level thing. She struggled throughout her high school career, and he's moving on to be the dean of students at this college. And they're taking a trip.
I can see that.
They're taking a trip, and I'm putting that in quotation marks, to Washington, D.C. as part of like a poli-sci class. The thing is that this whole trip is actually planned by Robert Downey Jr. and a few of the teachers who are on his payroll, and it's sort of going to be like a supervillain coup that they're dealing with, and they're taking along these fledgling, like, college-level superheroes that are not necessarily superheroes at this point. They're just a bunch of individuals with powers that they don't quite know how to handle.
This is Sky High 2. No, this is Sky High 2. When they go to college, it's not Sky College.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I had to just throw that one in there.
You're going to make me headbutt a wall, man.
Sorry,
well,
it was
then
right
we should
now.
have, what's her name? What's the lead actress from Sky High? What is her name? Oh, God. I used to know her name off the top of my head.
She also plays Frost in The Flash.
No. That's Panabaker. I'm thinking of the other one, the one that played the lead villain in the movie. Panabaker was
Mary
the one that had the
Elizabeth
plant.
Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Panabaker was the one that had the plant powers.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't she also
can we just have the
Ramona Flowers?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Can we just have like Linda Carter make an appearance?
As she did in Sky High?
No, as Wonder Woman. But not Wonder Woman.
She's also the Huntress in the fucking Harley Quinn movie.
I would like actors. Personally, Robert Downey Jr. is a well-respected actor. For his henchmen, the teachers, I want actors that have done, basically have had a shit career in acting. That's what I want for his side guys. Like, I want, like, David Hasselhoff as one of his side guys.
Oh, no, wait, No, I actually saw a video about this one actor. He's only known for one role. He's been in multiple roles since this, but he's only been known for one role. What was his name now? One sec.
There's a lot of child actors that are like that.
What's his name? Christopher Mince Plus.
Oh my God! Yes,
He's known
from
because all he's known for is his role in Superbad.
I don't know him from Superbad. I know him from Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
If I had not seen,
no, but that's the thing.
I would not honestly until people drew that. I didn't remember the actor. I remember McLovin from Superbad. Yes, but I did not draw the line from Superbad to that actor in Kick-Ass at all. I didn't. I didn't.
No, but that's literally so. He's not actually doing any movies at the minute. Like he's took a step away from Hollywood and stuff because he started noticing as he got older that he was just getting typecast from McLovin in Superbad. That's the only reason he was getting jobs was because people knew him for that.
In this movie, we should give him a
So he would be perfect in it.
He needs to have a dead serious role in this movie. Then I really think that he does. He has to have. I think maybe he should be like the one professor that isn't on Robert Downey Jr.'s bankroll, like one of the good guys.
Okay.
Ooh, you know what you could make him? Because he's a fairly good-looking guy.
He's played a.
Let's So you know how these fledgling
superheroes. He's quite handsome.
The fledgling superheroes and villains are basically supposed to have somebody that trains them. Why not have him?
Yeah, it's him. True. I could see that.
And there's a running gag. There's a running gag in the movie. He's dead serious the entire movie. And I want him to be like a certifiable badass in the movie. But there's a gag. Basically, he was like not a super villain, but he was a sidekick for a superhero. So he wasn't the head guy, but he was a fairly well-known sidekick. And he got into this job to train new superheroes. And why are we getting trained by a sidekick?
So basically, he is Wonder Boy from Sky High, the sidekick teacher who trains the other sidekicks. But this time, he's actually teaching the heroes instead of the sidekicks.
He's teaching the heroes, and they're wondering why we're getting trained by a sidekick. Basically, the side story is he had the chance to step up to be a superhero. He decided to train the superheroes instead.
He's like, I've done my time of hero work. I just wanna teach now. I wanna pass on my knowledge to the younger generations.
I want him to be almost like a David Carradine-esque, just dead serious. Like there's no bullshit about this guy. He is just dead serious. You know who David Carradine is, right? Obviously.
I'm better with faces.
David.
But I probably do know exactly who it is.
Bill from Kill Bill.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Yes.
Every role that David Carradine has ever done has been done with that same stone face. He is basically Steven Spielberg, except not Steven
Even when
Spielberg.
He played the master
what is his name? I can't even remember. I can't even remember his fucking last name. I hate him so much. The fucking karate guy. The Steven something or other. We talked about him too. We hated him.
Steven Seagal?
Steven Seagal. I called him fucking Steven Spielberg. I don't like the guy. Steven Seagal. Fuck him. Never mind.
Steven Seagal. I see. The thing is, I don't like him as an actor in general. I don't like his movies. But now, I say this now, if my dad was awake and heard me even mention that name and say anything bad about him, all you would see is a hand appear on the back of my neck and me get dragged off screen. My dad would kick the living shit out of me if I spoke bad about Steven Seagal. He loves Steven Seagal. It's fucking scary.
Don't let him
if my dad was not a straight man, he would be with Steven Seagal. Let's put it that way. That's how much he loves that man. So,
as far as I am concerned, the only thing worthwhile Steven Seagal ever did, and this is just me saying this. This may not stand for everybody, but we actually reviewed a movie a little while back, and there was a fight scene between Steven Seagal and Mike Tyson. And anybody that can make Mike Tyson look like he should be in an action movie. Yeah.
It was Steven Seagal. Well, actually, no. If you really want to see Mike Tyson in a really good movie where he's fighting and it looks right, the Ip Man movies. He's in, I think, Ip Man 3. He's in that where Ip Man versus Mike Tyson, and it's fucking beautiful.
Okay.
Honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
We are actually set up to watch the other movies.
Ah, yes.
We reviewed the first one already.
What, the first Ip Man?
Yep, we reviewed the first one already. We are waiting for Omar to come back before we review the others.
What's up with him?
Can I step in Omar's place because I love the Ip Man movies?
I promised him he'd be on there for those. He's the relatives that he had that got displaced.
Yeah.
They are building an add-on to a house to move them in. So they're staying with him for the time being, so he's kind of out of commission for a short period of time while he helps them get set up. So he is intent upon coming back. We miss Omar dearly. However, family comes first.
Okay, another teacher I want to see in this movie. So I'm going back to the fucking pitch storm.
Let's go back to the pitch storm.
Yeah, sorry. Another teacher I want to see who is also not on Robert Downey Jr.'s payroll is Evan Peters.
Who wearing what? Wow, huh? Evan Peters.
X-Men: The First Class Quicksilver.
Oh, okay. Yes, I like that idea. And Miss B is talking but not talking.
You're muted, Miss B.
Technically, she's muted. You muted yourself.
Okay,
Yep.
hold the fuck up. First of all, motherfucker. What? From X-Men? Are you serious? First of all, he was SpongeBob in Sleepover. First.
Listen. I know him from other things. That's not the only reason I said that was because Chris didn't realize who I was talking about, and I feel like that's the one middle ground he would have remembered him from. Okay, before you attack me. Jesus.
Most people know him from American Horror Story.
Retract the clause.
I'm gonna make Nico bite me again. I have not watched American Horror Story.
What?
Yep.
We're gonna have some words.
We are.
Yeah, they're not gonna be very happy ones.
Okay, before you say this, before you get into me, keep in mind that I'm running our Facebook page, putting our stuff out on Twitter, putting our stuff out on Instagram. I am running so many different things, trying to keep the podcast afloat. I do my work here, and I have to deal with my family over here. I only have so much time. And I'm committed to the TV shows that I'm currently watching.
And I'm going to say to you... I'm going to say to you the one thing my dad has said to me many, many years of me being alive. These are but excuses.
American Horror Story has been out longer than our podcast.
You make a fair point.
And the first season is one of the best.
It really is. It's fucking beautiful.
Well, if the first season wasn't one of the best, it wouldn't pull in new viewers, now would it? Hey,
it just keeps getting better, and
there
then it gets worse, and then it gets better again.
There we go.
Asylum was a bit of a...
Hold on. Let me say something.
Asylum was good.
You were just saying, earlier on today, we had a discussion about doing a third podcast where we get together a few times a week for between 15 and 20 minutes to 10 to 15-minute segments, and we review a television show a few times a week. Why not American Horror Story?
I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I would happily rewatch that show.
I'll think about it because I'm already stretching myself thin with like work and commissions and other stuff.
Don't worry, Miss B. It's cool. I can make sure he watches American Horror Story for you.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
All right. Well, I guess. I mean, sure. You know, you're already committed to this podcast and partially to your own. I don't know what we're doing with yours right now.
Partially. I don't know what we're doing with mine either right now. I'm tired.
Right. I mean, we are, we all are, really. But no one said we were discussing doing a third podcast. I didn't say you had to be committed to that one, but it would be nice if you pop in every once in a while and went like, yeah, hey, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know.
What are you doing?
Have you seen the thing that some people do with like like rinds of orange? That's what he's doing right now with whatever that plastic thing is. It's a Pringles lid. Can I ask a quick? Just is that empty?
Okay. Anyway,
is that
empty? Did you say?
Yes. That's an empty. Okay, I was gonna say if you just had that in your mouth and then didn't wipe it down before you put it back on a half-full container of Pringles, I was gonna be like, oh, dude, come on. Oh God.
I mean, my God.
Can I just say?
Where were we? Did we finish the pinch storm?
We didn't even get partially ready done with the setup. We didn't even get partially done with the setup.
Yeah, we've got some of the cast. So we haven't even cast the two cyborgs yet. We haven't technically cast the daughter.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know it's going to be a while. So
oh my God!
A bunch of the team. You know who I really want to see in this movie? She'd be perfect in this movie. Honey Be Kind as the intelligent daughter.
We're casting our own. We're just going to cast our own. There's not.
Okay.
Yeah, in this one, I just want to see Honey. I want to see Honey in this movie, being the super intelligent one for once.
For once.
Honey gets to be Robert Downey Jr.'s daughter.
I caught that.
Okay.
I could see it.
I'm okay with that.
I could see it.
Hey, well, I mean, let's be honest. If we're writing the movie ourselves, why not cast ourselves? You're not casting me in anything. I don't need to be.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
This is why. I already have the perfect role for you.
I got my cyborgs, by the way. And
no,
there's another very loud motorcycle.
The perfect role I have for you. Okay, the principal of this college. Because bear in mind, Robert Downey Jr. is not the principal. Jack Black is the principal. And you play his slightly not so twinish brother, who is his principal.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Just saying.
Yeah. He got all the personality, and I got what was left.
Yes, this is perfect.
No, it's like from Twins. Jack Black is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you play Danny DeVito.
Yes.
What?
Oh my God! I wish the listeners could see your face right now.
Did you just call me Danny DeVito?
Everyone who's listening. Yes, they did.
Fucking Danny DeVito? I mean,
hey.
What? No.
Oh,
God. So, next week, Tom the Viking is not going to be on the podcast. As you can see, he's choking on screen right now. I put something in his coffee.
Rude.
All right, I got my two cyborgs. I want Ansel Elgort as the male cyborg, and there's going to be a female cyborg played by, oh, God, I fucking forgot her name. Lily James. They both starred in Baby Driver.
I need to see Fate.
Lily James played John Hamm's girlfriend in Baby Driver.
I never seen Baby Driver.
Okay, just look up Baby Driver.
Yes,
You'll be able to see them both.
Oh, Lily. I kept hearing you say Willie James.
Not Willie James. Lily James.
I could see it.
Have you been smoking something? You're hearing Willie?
No, I just. Who else?
Well, first of all, I was hearing Willie too, and second of all, I don't really know her.
You don't?
I could see it though.
No, I didn't watch Baby Driver. I didn't watch Fast Girls or Cinderella or... No, I did watch Wrath of the Titans.
Please tell me you watched yesterday at the very least.
No. I don't think so.
Good lord! Oh no!
I don't know why. I want to see as one of the teachers on Robert Downey Jr.'s payroll. Sorry, I want to see Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel,
but he's not.
Yes.
But he's not a driver by any. He can't even. He doesn't even have his license. Okay, he's not that. He's not that sort of a person. But he is one of these villain type people who works alongside Robert Downey Jr.
I want him to be We're going to cast him against type. I want him to be the stuck-up, stick-up-your-ass English professor. Glasses and all, tweed jacket, everything.
And a really crappy wig. A toupee.
No, he used to have very curly, afro thing going on top of his head.
Yeah, no, I want to see if he's playing Old English, he has to have those really crappy toupees that when he walks outside and wind blows, you see it lift up.
I'm putting up this finger for just a minute, just because I think we're doing the same thing that we did with Sam Jackson, somebody that shouldn't be learning an accent, doing an accent. Like Vin Diesel with an English accent just doesn't
sound like it would be right, but I still think it would be perfect.
Vin Diesel can barely do speaking.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I
he's got to be
English accent would be a good thing.
Ooh. All right.
I still think it would be good to see.
Yeah.
Who else?
Okay, so
and then someone you've cast in a previous pitch storm. Not Will Ferrell, the other guy from Step Brothers. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about.
John C. Reilly.
The other guy.
John C. Reilly.
Robert.
J.C. Reilly. John C. Reilly. There we go. John C. Reilly. I want to see him as the badass. Yeah, I want to see him as the badass. He is everything Vin Diesel is, but shouldn't be. He has to work out and get jacked. He looks like a proper badass sort of fucking teacher.
I'm going to have to pull you back from that fantasy for just a minute, because I'm telling you right now, if John C. Reilly gets jacked, he's going to look like fucking Carrot Top. I'm just saying.
That'd be funny. And you say that like it's a problem.
If you're going to do that, can you please have Carrot Top as his trainer?
Yes.
Oh my
obviously.
God.
Just have Carrot Top as his trainer. But it's one of those movies so bad that you want to go see it just to see the train wreck.
I was going to say, Carrot Top appears at the most awkward times. He's in the middle of a lecture telling these students, he's a maths professor, but he's fucking, he's a math professor and he's just jacked. And then midway through his lecture, the door opens and Carrot Top's there with dumbbells being like, drop down and give me 20! And he says, and just drops down and starts doing 20 push-ups.
Okay, I'm going to cast against type one more time. One more time. Because these guys are taking a trip.
We have so much cast.
Yes. Well, we have one guy that we...
We've got to have Robert Downey.
One guy that we...
I'm starting to forget what the plot is.
You can have a bunch of nobodies after this, but they're basically going to Washington, D.C. on a plot to take out the president. I want Danny DeVito as the president. Seeing as you mentioned him.
Yes.
I want Danny DeVito as the president.
Yes.
In his one-piece outfit from when he was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, his wrestling outfit. When he's ready to throw down, he just rips off the suit and he's got the outfit underneath.
I want Charlie Day to be his fucking vice.
Charlie Day as his vice president?
Yes.
I like the idea of Charlie Day as the vice president, but only if you don't think the idea of Charlie Day just being his secretary. Like the gopher that has to do everything for him.
Yeah.
But here's something else I want to say. Just to add on to this onto this already clusterfuck of a movie. I want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger dressed up as a woman playing the First Lady. I just want to see Arnold as his wife.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. We have to hire a decent makeup artist. Arnold Schwarzenegger dressed up like Melania Trump.
Miss B just hates this already because you mentioned Trump. That's it. You just mentioned that one word.
Well, I was either going to say that or Kim Kardashian. Which one would you rather see?
Oh, no. Arnold Schwarzenegger dressed up like Kim Kardashian or Melania Trump? You pick. She's like, I'm not picking.
She's taking the headset off at
you guys
this
are going
point.
to give me a fucking aneurysm.
And that's the idea. Oh, no, and for this entire movie, Honey's character has no tattoos whatsoever.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. We do not have to do Melania Trump or Kim Kardashian as long as you agree to let me dress him like Barbara Bush.
Yes.
You let me dress him like Barbara Bush and we're good. Okay?
But do you know what I also want to see? I want to see them CGI Arnold to make him look like at least 20 years younger. So as this First Lady lookalike, he's stupid jacked. I just want to see that.
Well, he is fairly jacked with a dad tummy at this point, though.
Mm.
Okay.
Now, how does Miss B stop Robert Downey Jr.?
How does Miss B
with maths?
With maths.
Algebraic.
Just confuses Robert Downey Jr. completely. What's 9 plus 10? It just breaks down.
I feel at this particular juncture, when we're discussing how, as a superior mathematician, Miss B would defeat Robert Downey Jr. as the supervillain, it would be prudent to have somebody here right now that had a decent grasp of math. I can do math. Don't
I
get me wrong.
can tell you right now that I am terrible at math.
So,
can you read a script? Like, can you read a script?
Yeah.
Right. But the thing to be able to defeat him with math, we have to have somebody here that can give us something plausible.
Right.
I'm just saying. Right now, mathematically, I couldn't think of shit that's fucking plausible to fucking defeat a supervillain. I'm gonna need to get a mathematician, somebody that is like up here. And right now,
or maybe,
you see this? If we're calling
okay,
the mathematician we need up here, my math skills are like, well, you can't even see it on the screen. It's like down here. That's where I am.
Okay. I've just
use math to work into physics and devise some kind of MacGyver photon gun.
No, I was going to say, I just thought about this. So, Miss B uses her mathematician skills. So the two people you cast as the two cyborgs aren't cyborgs yet. They're normal people. Okay? But somewhere in the film, that's when they have an accident. And to save their lives, Miss B teams up with an engineer who's also in the same course as her in this college, where she has to use her mathematician skills to work out some equations to help these people, and the engineer does it and performs surgery on these people to then turn them into cyborgs. And she uses these cyborgs to help stop Robert Downey Jr. from taking over the president, basically, like from getting rid of the president. So that way the mathematics is still in there. She has to use mathematics to help turn these people into cyborgs to save their life, basically.
the entire time I'm building the cyborgs, we're listening to Tenacious D.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I just want to see Jack Black just tilt his head into the room at that point and be like, turn that crap off. Just completely out of character.
2 things I'm going to say right here. Number 1, thank you for officially shutting me up, Tom. I have no idea how to do this. And Tom's like, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good at stuff like that.
Number 2, Miss B, I like your idea. In fact, I think we take it the next level, and we hire Tenacious D to compose the music and do the soundtrack.
We can't because Jack Black... I'm sorry, Jack Black's the principal, so how can he do the soundtrack?
What?
Oh, wait, I just realised what you meant. Sorry, I just realised what you meant. Backtrack. Stupid moment. I had a brain fart moment. Leave me alone.
First of all, if for some fucking reason we had to have a live, on-scene soundtrack, I'm sure Jack Black could come up with something ridiculous enough to make that look like it worked. I'm just saying.
I want a live on-scene fucking musical part for Jack Black.
Like, I'm just picturing this
I want Jack Black dancing with me in the lab while we're making cyborgs.
I'm picturing this entire thing taking place with a musical pit. Like, he's conducting the whole thing while the action's going on out here. And you can actually see the entire orchestra pit going on, you know? And like every time one of his scenes come up, he just puts on his jacket, runs out of the orchestra pit to do its thing. His hands are still moving while he's doing his scene.
I still want to see it 1 minute when Miss B puts on the music midway through them like working on these cyborgs. Fucking Jack Black just tilts his head round and just says, "Turn that crap off" to Tenacious D, and then she just kind of looks at him, looks at the album cover, looks back at him, and goes, "Wait a minute!" Like just does that, just like
and just turns that shit up.
This is fucking you.
No. I pull out a reference. I'm like, wait, you motherfucker.
Yes.
I know who you really are.
And we've come back full circle to Tenacious D. We began the
Tenacious D special.
We began the podcast, and right about now we are officially ending the podcast with Tenacious D.
Of course.
So, I would like to just give a brief thank you to our listeners and to the few viewers that have popped in during the live portion of our podcast on Facebook. And
Twitch.
And Twitch. Oh, yes, and Twitch. And to any of the people that saw your little shout-out on... Did you do another one on TikTok?
Yeah. Oh, wow. I got a weird pain in my shoulder. But, I put out another video that... I put out another video on TikTok about the Twitch and podcast recording and where to find us and all that good shit.
Wow, and so few people actually found us. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for taking the time to listen to us, watch us, or whatever the hell you happen to be doing to us. And we will see you next week.
That sounded so wrong.
Where for our... what?
Are you okay?
You then, whatever you're doing to us, I was like, huh?
What?
Well, I'm not sure there's a lot of places you can go there. If you're watching us, listening to us, or whatever you happen to be doing to us.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
We're going to leave it at that.
Who knows?
Thank you.
I'm going to end the stream on Twitch.
Thank you for your time and your patience, and see you next week.